And we've learned new details about the deadly Monterey Park mass shooting, including information about the killer's guns.
He may also have had a separate escape plan. KTLA's Pedro Rivera live in downtown Los Angeles, where the sheriff held a press conference a short time ago. Pedro?
Yeah, Micah, share learning new details about the suspect, the weapons used, and also a possible getaway vehicle. Sheriff Robert Luna held that press conference here at the Hall of Justice just about an hour ago after they discovered a motorcycle found less than a block away from where that deadly shooting happened. He also wanted to clear up rumors that there was any possible connection between the suspect and the victims. We now know several key details into the suspect of the Monterey Park Ballroom massacre that took the lives of 11 people and wounded 9 others. According to LA County Sheriff Robert Luna, on Wednesday, a street bike was found on the 200 block of South Garfield Avenue. It was registered to the suspect.
It was located 1 block south of the crime scene. Homicide investigators determined that the motorcycle was parked there sometime on Saturday, just prior to the mass murder. Investigators believe it was placed there by the suspect as an alternative getaway vehicle.
Investigators do not believe the bike was used for travel in between the shooting location at Star Ballroom Dance Studio and Lili Ballroom. Instead, the 72-year-old opted to use the white van seen in this video. Speculation was that the shooter was a frequent visitor to the ballrooms. Sheriff Luna says that's not the case. Based on their investigation, he has not been in either of the ballrooms in the last 5 years.
Have not been able to establish a connection between the suspect and any of the victims thus far. And not only have we found that he wasn't married, but we have not been able to tie him in romantically to any of the victims so far.
We have learned more about the weapons owned by the suspect. The gun you see here being wrestled away from the victim was the only weapon used in the deadly shooting. It is a Cobra model CM11-9, also known as a MAC-10. It was not registered in California, but they do know it was purchased in February of 1999 in Monterey Park. ATF is checking to find out more details about its modifications, but said it held 30 rounds, meaning the suspect had time to change clips when he ran out. And the other 2 guns recovered. One was a handgun that was found in the white van where he took his own life. And there was also a rifle that was recovered inside of his Hemet home. Sheriff Luna says that they still are, of course, investigating more, but they still don't exactly know why the suspect decided to take the lives of so many people, going to that ballroom, shooting indiscriminately, again, not knowing or at this point having no connections to any of the victims inside a place that they say he hasn't been to in at least 5 years. He also encourages anyone out there, if you have any information or tips that can help them, they're trying to figure out a motive. Reporting live at the Hall of Justice, Pedro Rivera, KTLA 5 News.
Pedro, thank you.